Welcome back to Genuine Drake, where students are people and not commodities. Here today is my third installment of this interview series, and I'm here with Nathan Paulsen. Thanks for meeting with me today, Nathan.
Yeah, thanks.
So, I know you're really into the Chicago Cubs and the Iowa Hawkeyes. So I have a question. Would you rather watch the Chicago Cubs play football or the Iowa Hawkeyes play baseball? And why?
For sure, the Chicago Cubs play football because there is a Hawkeye baseball team, one. Two, that would get so much attention media-wise, considering they're the World Series champs. So, yeah.
I was thinking of, like, the football team for the...
Oh, yeah.
So.
Well, in regards to the football teams, or Iowa Hawkeye football team, still the Chicago Cubs play baseball. Yeah, football, yeah.
Good. That would be exciting to see.
Yeah.
It would get a lot of coverage.
Maybe they could play the Bears or something. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Like scrimmage or...
Just scrimmage them.
I don't know about tackle, but...
Flag football.
Yeah, flag.
Just do some flag football.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. So you said you, well, I know you went to a pretty small high school.
Mm-hmm.
My graduating class was about the same size as yours. What was the best and worst part of having a class of 55 students?
I'd say the best part was knowing everyone. I could probably say everyone's first and last name, 4 years above and 4 years below me, class-wise. But also, that might be the worst part, just because you always had eyes on you. People say it all the time at Drake. Eyes are always on you, and you're always in a fishbowl in many situations, especially if you hold a leadership position. Well, that was just kind of the norm in high school as well. Also, taking classes with my sister, that was quite an interesting time, to say the least.
It was an interesting time.
Yeah.
Say a little bit more.
So my senior year, actually, I had one more English class I had to take to graduate, and the only one offered in the second semester was a class called Love and Death. So it's exactly how it sounds. We talked about love, and we talked about death, and it was just emotional. And I got to the class the first day, and I was the only guy. There might have been one other guy in the class, and I didn't know who he was, and the teacher saw that my sister was in the class as well. So this teacher was very awkward and liked to have like an awkward time. Funny, he thought he was funny because of it. So he purposely put me right in front of my sister and asked me a question about love every single day of the semester, and just like would ask my sister a follow-up question like, "Oh, what do you think about Nathan's answer?" And I honestly, quite frankly, just got embarrassed almost every day, but it was fun.
That is fun. So I know, what's your like? You really love your sisters. Obviously, you have a few younger sisters. Beyond that story, what's like your favorite story with them? Embarrassing or just funny?
Embarrassing story. So, I think I was a freshman or sophomore in high school, and I was just starting out shaving, just learning kind of the ropes of shaving my face, and I was in the bathroom shaving, and I cut myself, and blood was everywhere. It was really, really gross, and I didn't know what to do. And I was looking around for a Band-Aid of some sort, or paper towel, and there was none left. No Band-Aids were around, so I grabbed the closest thing I could find, and it was a pad. Except, not only did I grab this pad and put it on my face, I grabbed it and put the sticky part on my face because I didn't know how they worked or what it was. So I went in my sister's room thinking it was funny, and she just laughed at me and was like, "You are ridiculous. That's put on backwards, one, and two, why are you using that?" So she went ahead and Instagrammed the picture of it.
So it is out there for the world to see.
I'm sure if you really wanted to look, you could probably find it.
Okay. Is that something you're concerned about with future employers? Or?
Oh. I mean, not right now. I guess I didn't think about that. I hope not.
You don't need to worry
maybe I'll
about
get
that
deleted here soon. So you might have a running time on how much longer.
Look for it now if you want to see that.
Yeah.
Great. So you grew up near the world's largest truck stop.
Mm-hmm.
Was that a really exciting experience for you?
No.
It wasn't?
No. Well, kind of, I guess. I guess after every football game on Fridays, most of the school that would go, at least to the football games, would always make a trip out to the world's largest truck stop for dinner. Late night Wendy's was always fun. But everyone that knew of my hometown but didn't really know of it much more than with the location in Iowa it was, would always correlate it to the fact that it was next to the world's largest truck stop. So I would always introduce myself at different events and say, "I'm from Eastern Iowa, Durant, Iowa," and people would just look at me and I'd be like, "The world's largest truck stop." And they're like, "Oh," even Chicago kids would know that just because they drive through. But actually my step siblings are from California, and the first time they ever came to Iowa, they were so intrigued that we had the world's largest truck stop. So we went and spent hours at the world's largest truck stop, and I had seen it all before, and it really isn't that spectacular.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone else is very interested in it, so that's cool.
Have you ever bought stuff in like the little gift shop area
Yeah.
that has like the figurines and
Yeah,
stuff?
just basic stuff, but yeah.
Nice. So this is one of my favorite questions to ask. If it was like 2 a.m. and you weren't asleep or doing homework, what would you be like searching on Wikipedia?
Oh my. Wasn't doing homework, wasn't.
Because I feel like I always have something that
Yeah,
I'm just like clicking and clicking and clicking, you know, and learning way too much about like.
Okay. This is a tough question, honestly. I'm a huge nerd on baseball, as I mentioned before, so I'd probably be looking up like facts and about baseball and like history on it, and then correlating it to like what's happening now, and like probably coming up with some crazy hypothesis of baseball players are getting better or worse, and then I'd probably look up some conspiracies too. So
That can be a trap. Those
yeah,
conspiracies.
right.
Yeah.
It'll mess with your mind for sure.
Very cool. So, this is a slightly softer question. If you could have it, well, you can, but if you could have a piggy bank in any shape of animal, any type of animal, which animal would you pick?
A gorilla. I really like monkeys, and I don't know. I just think they're cool. So yeah.
Aren't gorillas technically not monkeys? Or
Oh,
are they?
what?
Are they? Wait, hold on. No, wait. Maybe that's wrong.
Gorillas are for sure.
There's like that
monkeys.
type of monkey that's not a monkey, like orangutans or something. No, that's a monkey.
I don't know.
Okay.
I think it's definitely a monkey.
I'll have to
but
look that up.
I don't know. Gorillas are always like cool to watch at the zoo. So.
That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
So just like one final question, what has been the highlight of your year so far at Drake here?
Probably campaigning and winning student body president for next year has been the highlight. But everything leading up to that and all the steps it took to get that, and a lot of it's not really displayed for many students to know, or many of my friends even, just because of all the work that goes into it. So that night of winning, just kind of going back to my room and really just thinking about everything that was put into it, and the sense of joy from that, for sure.
Cool. Yeah. That's really exciting, and congratulations
Yeah.
on that appointment, by the way. So, I think that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for talking with me. You've been watching Genuine Drake with Nathan Paulsen and Autumn Meyer.